The following program contains sax and violins. Parental discretion is advised.
Live from Denver, Colorado, across the world, wide web at 128 kilobytes per second. Cynical, intolerant Brian Padley, and the fun-loving lover of fun, Jerry Lee McGuire. And now, from Live 365, it's Soundcheck, Denver music scene.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, engineers, conductors, ticket takers, and passengers, to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee, and we are broadcasting live from Amtrak's Texas Eagle on our way back to Houston. From Houston to Denver.
Yeah.
If you, in case you've forgotten, we had a mix-up last week thanks to Cecilia. We actually landed in Houston instead of Denver.
And you know what? She blamed you. And you know
Of course
why?
she did.
Well, you know why, though? I think because you were talking to her earlier about Bill Houston. And she thought, oh, land in Houston? Okay.
So she can't do two things at once? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's why we have her on the show. We love her.
Yeah, well, and if I had my way, we would have been home by now. But somebody around here is afraid of flying, so we are on a train.
Yeah, well, it's kind of too cramped on a plane, Brian. The pilot was nearly on my lap, and the man hadn't showered, since the day before. So you'll get over it. It'll be fun. It's fun on a train.
You mean the little captain up in that speaker?
Yeah, that's right. That little guy. That little one.
Yeah, first a bus and now a train.
Hey, you know what? Today is hump day, and we all know what that means.
That's true.
It's trash day. They pick up the trash on Wednesday, but we're not home, so the trash is either piling up. Hopefully, it's not piling up. Anyway,
hey, and I heard you mention earlier that you didn't like the bus ride much, and you're glad we're on the train.
Yes,
I hate to break it to you, but we have yet another bus ride to another train. As soon as we get to some city in Illinois, I forgot what it's called. But
dude, what is up with your shenanigans? Oops.
La 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 la.
I can't stand that word, shenanigans.
I know. I'm gonna start using it every show now, at least once.
That and doily.
Possibly twice. Doily, I will not use.
Yeah,
I really don't know how to use that in a sentence. So.
Hey, one thing good about the train though is if you feel you need a smoke, you won't have such a far drop when you go out there to smoke. Of course, we are moving at about 75 miles an hour.
I'm not sure if they go that fast, but yeah, right around there.
Well, we'll speed it up if you're going out.
Hey, I've got a swell idea.
Records, right?
Let's play a record.
Let's do it, because we got stacks and stacks of great Denver records
yes,
to play
we do.
for you.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, one quick thing before we go into the music. Our scheduled guest, unfortunately, is not with us this evening. Guess where they are, Jerry Lee?
They are actually on a plane.
Yes, the plane the plane that we were supposed to be on. But since you're such a big baby, we're on a train.
Well, there you go.
Right.
You'll get over it, though. It's fun.
I'm fine.
Yeah. You didn't want to talk to those guys anyway, did you?
No, but I do have some... we're going to play plenty of music for them tonight. We've got some tracks from a live CD that they had put out. So we're going to play that in place of what they would have been doing live here on the show. So hopefully that'll do for all the listeners out there. It is Swami. They're the scheduled guest, and we'll be hearing plenty of music from them.
Sure,
tonight.
but getting back to these records here.
Yes, let's do that.
Hey, here's a barn burner from the Hillbilly Hellcats. Pile up your hair way up high, and let's flip to some white trash. It's a Rockabilly Overdrive on Live 365.
You're just like me. I got a gal in the trailer park. She got 10 dogs and they love to bark. She keeps me a pen out on the lawn, but now it stinks and the grass is gone. Pink flamingos are all chewed up from a mean pit bull and a sick little pup. I bet you're on the bowling team. I knew you didn't talk too just like me. Just like me. Just like me.
Oh, yeah, it's a rockabilly slapadilly here on Soundcheck with the Hillbilly Hellcats slinging some white trash around. Hey, let's go from white trash to white cross on Soundcheck with the amazing Alarming Trends doing White Cross, Big Deal. White Cross.
White Cross, big deal. White Cross.
Ronnie Kramer and the fabulous Alarming Trends on Soundcheck. Some of you might remember the promo video for that one where they used to throw fish around. They used to play that one on Teletoons where the band chucked fish at each other. Oh, funny stuff.
Hey, I'm in the mood for some garden weasels. This one's called Spade Me Baby on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Spade me, baby.
Thank you.
Spade me, baby.
Welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene. That was the Garden Weasels with
All right.
Spade Me, Baby. We are broadcasting live from Amtrak's Texas Eagle. Is that what it's called? I think that's
I'm
what
not
it's
sure.
called.
I just know the seats are way more comfortable than a plane.
Oh,
and,
yeah, you know, actually, you're right.
And, you know, being 6'6", as I am, they don't make plane seats for guys that are 6'6". No, they don't. They make them for guys that are like 4'6".
You would hate, well, never mind. I was going to name a particular airline, but I won't. That's not
Do
good.
they remove you from the seats by any chance?
No. It's just a really uncomfortable plane ride, and, we can't do false, not false, but negative advertising. That's not nice.
No, that's not nice at all.
So you like trains?
Yeah, I do like trains, but, you know, I'm just not understanding why, Brian, why don't the trains have those little chimneys anymore?
The modern age of trains began in the early 1800s after the initial patent of James Watt for stationary steam engines expired.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals
Wow.
and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
We're not driving that train or high on cocaine. Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene on Live 365. Welcome back to the program. What are you doing over there, Jerry Lee?
I have a cold.
Hey, I got something here queued up. This is our would have been guest who is not present due to unforeseen circumstances.
This is Swami.
Yes, this is Swami. This is actually, they got a live album, so we're going to play something off that. This is their song called Beltane, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Dig it.
The song's called Beltane.
right, that was Swami with their live version of Beltane here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Far out. That was pretty far out.
Yeah, that was a good tune. You can catch Swami this Friday, the 30th, at 8 p.m. They're going to be at the Streets of London pub. That is Friday at 8 p.m.
Was that Friday at 8 p.m. by any chance?
It was Friday at 8 p.m.
Hey, still spinning the sound of Denver for you. This next Denver band is just Denver legend, man. With the song Everybody's Getting Down in the Same Old Town. Tonight, here are the Aviators on Live 365. There are the Aviators for you with Everybody's Getting Down in the Same Old Town tonight. Here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene, is Jerry Lee with Brian P. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing all right, Jerry Lee. I'm actually enjoying the scenery. Trains are a lot more enjoyable than I thought.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, I've been on them, just not like a long trip like this.
And
I'm having a great time.
We don't have stewardess who get mad for calling them waitresses. We
True.
don't have waitresses who get mad for calling them stewardesses.
Hey, during this next break, I'm going to make my way back to the bar car. You need anything?
Let's see. Yes, those small cheeses. Give me some of those small cheese squares.
I have. Okay.
And that'll do me good. Hey, I have this little thing here for jazz fans. It's the 35th annual Winter Park Jazz Fest going on at Hideaway Park. That's Saturday and Sunday, July 15th and 16th. Just some of the acts playing will be Maze, Jesse J. Dotsero, Brian Culbertson, Pieces of a Dream, Selena Albright, and many, many more. 2 days of awesome jazz at the 35th Annual Winter Park Jazz Fest. That's July 15th and 16th. For more info, visit jazzwinterpark.com. Okay, Brian?
Okay, we'll be right back.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
This is, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee. And,
that was Eva in there. She's so cute.
It is now 30 minutes past the hour, and you know what that means.
Oh, my gosh. Run for your lives, kids, because it's time now for another Soundcheck concert calendar update. Hey, for Friday, June 30th, the last day of June, don't miss the Hotman Sisters, Rascal Martinez, and Navy at the Lion's Lair. Swami and Wormwitch lay it all down at the Streets of London pub. My Sister's Boyfriends rock out at Lonnie's pub. Male Blonding, Princess Declaw, and Don Strasberg are at the Globe Hall Barbecue. White Reaper, Ron Gallo, and Naked Giants are on stage at the Lammer Lounge. Not only are they giant, Brian, but they're naked.
Naked and giant. That's kind of a scary thought.
Look out now. Also, flip side, we'll be rocking the patio at the Platte River Grill in Littleton. All right, after laying around the pool all damn day on Saturday, July 1st, dry yourself off for the antics of Uncle Punch, Flip Car Milo, and the Desert Chariot at Herman's Hideaway. Rodney Black and the Blacklist blues it up at Ziggy's Saloon. The Abrams, Echo Beds, Fathers, and Night Wraith appear at the High Dive. And some cats we had on the show a couple weeks back, Brian, the Arena Rock All-Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, going to be spraying you with 80s rock and roll down there at Q's Pub in Littleton.
Will they be spraying with pump or aerosol?
Probably aerosol.
Because it's, 80s. I don't think the pump came out till like a decade later. Is that right?
The pump saved my life, actually. Hey, you keep sending them. I keep saying them. Keep sending your info to SoundcheckDen. That's SoundcheckDen at gmail.com. Yet another concert calendar update coming your way in the next hour. Oh, you just can't wait, can you?
Hey, you missed one there.
I never miss one. Cecilia writes these.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one for Monday, July 3rd, and it's right before the 4th, so it's a good night to get out and do something. You got the next day off. Anyway, this one's at Herman's Hideaway. It's called the Red, White, and Blow, or not the, but Red, White, and Blow with the Whiskey Masons, also with the Blow Up Dolls, Iron Tear, and Revival. I happen to have a song here from Blow Up Dolls.
Yay! We got to get the Blow Up Dolls on the show someday.
That would be good. They are a highly energetic 4-piece female pop rock band with an unforgettable stage performance, from splits and backbends to sudden bursts of choreography. Their addition of an electric violin catapults their style into an uncharted genre.
And I want to see it.
Well, Monday... Here's your chance. Monday, July 3rd at 7 o'clock p.m. at Herman's Hideaway.
All right, I'm
with
there.
The Whiskey Masons and Iron Tear and Revival.
So what's the song called by the Blow Up Dolls?
I've got a song called Called Out. And this is the Blow Up Dolls. Once again, Herman's Hideaway this coming Monday, July 3rd at 7 o'clock p.m. Here's Blow Up Dolls.
Rock it!
Soundcheck the Denver music scene.
You just want what you can
Blow Up Dolls here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Once again, you can see them this coming Monday, July 3rd at 7 p.m. at Herman's Hideaway.
This next band's known as Star Fuzz, and thanks to Nick Trombetta, Denver, you get to hear their song Better Rockets right here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Star Fuzz for you there, streaming on Live 365. Time now for another Soundcheck First, as we premiere a song only the band has heard. Originally from 2008, the Late Models' second album was shelved when the band split at the end of the recording sessions. Recently, there's been some movement in that camp. I heard a little ding.
I think we've got mail.
I think we do. So anyway, for the first time anywhere, is the debut of Southern Hot Stalker from the album A Hard Day's Nitro. It's the Late Models with a world premiere on Live 365.
Southern Hot Stalker. Roasted out by an RC cola sound.
Aviators, the late models taking the southern route on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. You heard it here first. You know, Brian, I used to wear a lot of platform shoes in the 70s. Really, at 6'6", I was about 6'9".
Did you say platform?
I did, and I was just wondering if...
Grand Central Station in New York has 44 passenger platforms.
That's exactly what I was wondering.
We'll be right back.
Get out of my mind.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey Denver, we are Arena Rock All-Stars, and we're melting faces on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
All right, welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee. We have another live track here from Swami. This one is called Hero. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
How
have our local music expert on the line right now. We have David A. Barber, the webmaster of the awesome RockOnColorado.com website and author of the book. Are you ready? Gigging. Everything you need to know about playing gigs, except how to play your axe. How you doing tonight, David?
That's awesome.
We're having fun with it, man. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I was listening to the show earlier, and I can't believe you played the Aviators.
Yeah.
One of the first bands I ever saw in this town live.
No kidding.
Where did you see him at?
Yeah. It was at Herman's, actually.
Was it?
Back when Herman's was small.
I saw him once. I think I was on the same bill. This was like late 70s. It was at a place called Wallabies, which was at 22 Broadway. I'm not sure if people remember Wallabies or not. But
I remember. Yeah.
But that's where I seen them. Yeah, I was kind of blown away getting to play some Aviators tonight. Everybody's getting down in the same old town tonight. Hey, what's our subject going to be tonight, Dave?
Something you guys know nothing about. Being professional.
That's
it.
Hey now.
We're going to talk about being professional.
If we're trying to make the show fun, I mean, that would pretty much ruin it, wouldn't it?
Well, let me put it this way. I was in a band called Wanker for many years, so I have no clue about being professional. None.
Well, it's perfect.
It is. And if anyone's seen that band, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, then, Jerry Lee, you need to pay special attention to this segment.
I'm taking notes.
Maybe you can turn things around.
I'm taking notes. We got a little... Go ahead, Dave. We have a little extra time.
Musicians commonly go, I'm in this for the music because I enjoy the music because it's fun. But the minute you start taking gigs that you're hopefully going to get paid for, you should act a little bit professional, even like at least a professional musician, if not a professional,
person.
Anything.
Yeah. I have a hard time with that.
Nobody expects you to show up in a suit and tie and a briefcase and stuff like that.
Unless you're with a Rumble or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, if it's appropriate for the band, that might be cool.
Yeah.
But, there are some things that you should do just like you would at any other job, which is try not to get so drunk or stoned or whatever that you can't do what you're being paid to do, which is play the music well.
Right.
Okay, I saw this a million times. I'm sure anybody who goes out a lot has seen this. And then, there's other things like, if there's an issue, the sound guy's being a jerk, or you're not getting paid what you want, or the bartender is mad at you for some reason, you don't throw a fit, you don't throw a hissy fit and yell and scream and throw things around, make threats. Don't do that. Just try to calm down and go, okay, look, I'm here because they're paying me, or better yet, people have paid a cover charge to come in and watch me perform and listen to my music. And, you got to do the best you can under, even if it's difficult circumstances, for those people, and also for the person who's going to actually give you that money after your set, the people who are running the bar, or the club. Or Red Rocks, or wherever you're playing. I mean, there's examples of people not being professional at all levels of this industry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We say it at the same time, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
I'm just saying, this goes a long ways. You can have attitude, you can be a rock star, but you don't have to be unprofessional while you're doing that.
Right.
Yeah, and it's also going to help or hurt you for your future endeavors and whatever. If you're not professional, you're probably not going to get rebooked at the venue where you were a tool or whatever. So there's that to consider.
And professionalism in this business means you've at least made some effort to try to get people to come to your show. Okay? Right there, if nobody comes to see you, it doesn't matter what happens. You're probably not going to get booked back. Try to be aware, especially on tour, of what the local laws are. I mean, in some places, like in Denver, it's okay to get high, but if you go to Texas, you might be thrown in jail for that.
Yeah.
And,
I think actually they do public hangings in Texas for that.
I've heard some pretty bad horror stories, but not that bad.
Hey, one of the things I do remember from the book too, I think that was on this same subject was about wearing sunglasses on stage, and how that was. You probably don't want to do that because you want to sort of make eye contact with your audience.
Right.
Now,
While you're performing, you want to make eye contact, and I know there's bright lights in your eyes, and it may look cool to have sunglasses on, but if the audience, especially the people in the front row, can't tell what you're looking at, even if you're not really looking at them, you're just pointing your eyes in that direction.
yeah, or you're looking at something and you don't want them to know it. Yeah.
And is it true that you're supposed to picture them all in their underwear?
Oh, that was an old Brady Bunch thing.
Oh,
or something, wasn't it?
You can do that, especially if they're hot.
Well, it's not really. I think the purpose was to, if you were nervous or something, it helped you. It helped ease your nerves. But anyway, like Jerry said, it was the Brady Bunch. So continue.
And that's one of the reasons a lot of musicians have a shot of whiskey right before they play too. It eases their nerves.
But,
is that I was going to say
sunglasses are not always a great idea, but if you think it makes you look cool and it makes you look like a rock star and you want to be like that, then as soon as you get off stage, slap them back on. That's fine.
Well, I kind of do it because at 55, it kind of hides the bags. So I don't look so good in the lights anymore. Man. That's why I'm doing this voice thing. They can't see me in my pajamas right now.
Oh,
awesome.
I didn't tell you we're doing starting next week. We're doing Facebook Live every show.
By yourself, I take it. Okay, great.
You can wear a mask.
Yeah.
We're going to wear some wrestling masks. That sounds good. So, are there? I know this is one of the sections of your book. Do you have any of the stories that are in line with the unprofessional behavior of some particular unknown?
What is the most unprofessional thing you've ever seen?
Oh boy, do I!
Let's hear a couple of those.
And the names, of course, have been changed to protect the innocent.
Oh, no, they haven't.
And the guilty.
Pretend to say names, but let's see. There was one musician who, remember the coat check room at Herman's back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was one guy got busted getting a blowjob back there.
Okay.
And I believe he was married at the time. That wasn't too smart.
Oh, jeez.
And
within all the coats and stuff, like near or on my coat.
Probably specifically on your coat. No. It was probably one of those nights when they weren't using the coat check.
That's true.
In fact, they went through the coat check register just to specifically find Jerry Lee's coat.
My coat, yeah. I wouldn't.
And then there's just all the stuff I've walked in the green room. Oh my God. Piles of cash, piles of illicit substances or illegal substances.
Oh yeah.
Things being snorted off of girls' boobs. There was one band brought a vaporizer back. This was way before even medicinal marijuana was legalized. They brought this great big old vaporizer down there. I mean, compared to how big they are now. And that wasn't too great.
That's Brian hitting his vaporizer right now.
Well, that's okay now. It's legal, and plus you're not in a place that's going to lose their liquor license, probably.
True.
Yeah, I don't think Brian will ever lose his liquor license here.
No, sir. Also, it's also strictly nicotine, so there's that. So my vapor it's a nicotine vapor.
Trying to make a point earlier about know what the laws and the rules are wherever the venue is that you're playing, because if you're used to one set of rules and then even just going across the line from Inglewood to Denver, it's different.
True.
So you need to be aware of stuff like that, just in case it could come back to haunt you, or if you feel like you need to do something illegal, maybe do it out in your car or do it at home before you go to the venue.
Yeah.
Because and this is the main reason why a venue doesn't want you to do that on premises. It's because they're worried about losing their liquor license. If they lose that, they shut down, and you don't have a venue anymore.
Right.
They're just gone.
Not just you, everybody.
Yeah, you ruined it for a whole scene.
One bad apple, as they say.
That's right.
Well, Dave, we appreciate you calling in, as always. We're up against a break.
All right, well, I'm happy to call in whenever you guys need.
Yay! Hey, like Brian was saying, we should have you on the. We will have you on the show here sometime.
Yeah. Come in the studio; it'd be more fun.
Play some of your. You could bring in some of your favorite local bands, and we could play some of those on the show. I think that'd be fun.
I think he's got a lot of favorite local bands.
Yeah,
which would be
I'll
good.
He likes them all.
All right. Well, Dave, we'll talk to you again next week about the same time.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you again for calling in.
Thanks, Dave. That was Dave Barber. David A. Barber was our guest tonight. He's the webmaster of the awesome rockoncolorado.com website and author of the book Gigging, Everything You Need to Know About Playing Gigs, except
how to play your axe.
That's right.
And you can find that at giggingbook.com.
You know what? If we got it wrong, tune in next week and we'll tell you exactly how to.
It'll be on the page too.
Because Dave hung up, but he's going to hang out for the rest of the for the next hour.
Of course he is. We'll be right back.
Yes, we will.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting's hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
And now, Hour 2 of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
Hi.
Welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene, Hour 2 here. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee, and I believe it is about time for yet another, concert calendar.
Something tells me it's time again for another Soundcheck concert calendar update. For this Friday, June 30th, get your hips ready to swivel with Hazel Miller at the Soiled Dove. Driftwood with Sawyer are at the Walnut Room. Gypsy Whiskey, End of Eves, Social Fuse, Fable Heist, and Jumbo Lifeguard save lives down there at Herman's. Sharon and the Wind and Crown Me a Queen take the stage at the Marquee Theater. And Blinker Fluid use their signals at Herb's. I see a lot of those cars on the road that need this blinker fluid there, Brian. Is that what you were just drinking?
No, I was drinking antifreeze.
Gotcha. Hey, now for Saturday, July 1st, stuff your friends in the trunk of your car, Brian, and sneak them all into the Ogden Theater for Mr. Wives, The Greeting Committee, and Belle the Band. Taylor Scott plays Angel's Landing. Victor Cleavage and the Ricketts set fire to Lonnie's Pub as the Gasoline Lollipop.
Did you say Victor Cleavage?
And the Ricketts.
Interesting.
Yes, they set fire to Lonnie's Pub as the Gasoline Lollipops slay Ophelia's. Oh, well, it's probably me. Now, don't go to bed yet, because we're rocking into Sunday, July 2nd with Imaginary Tricks at Lion's Lair. And Zed's Dead, Kid Froopy, Sober Rob, and Champagne Drip are at the Ogden. I wonder if it's hard for Sober Rob to follow Champagne Drip. Any which way, keep sending your gig info into Soundcheck Den. That's Soundcheck, DEN, at gmail.com. Concert calendar update, over and out.
I have one to add to your list, Mr. Lee.
Forego it.
This one's for a cover band. They'll be playing tomorrow. That's Thursday, the 29th of June. Town of Columbine Valley at the Columbine Park and Town Hall at 2 Middlefield Road. Part of their Town of Columbine Valley Summer Concert Festival. It's the So What Brothers, and it's tomorrow night at 7, and I have a track from them. This is their cover of Cake by the Ocean.
So What?
Brothers on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
I see you walking around like it's a funeral, and not so serious to why your feet go. We just getting started while you tiptoe. Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're real life fantasy, you're real life fantasy. Don't move so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going blind for this, sweet baby. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. People hoping when you came by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be leading you, be Naomi. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. People hoping when you came by the ocean. I see you licking plastic from your own hands. Water doesn't taste, I think it yes can. I'm tired of all this candy, all this traveling. Oh, waste time with the masterpiece, waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're real life fantasy, you're real life fantasy. Don't know so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going down for this, switching crazy. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. People hoping when you came by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. Walk for me now. I'll be dating you, be Naomi. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. People hoping when you came by the ocean. Talk to me, girl. I'm going back for this, listen, crazy. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. People hoping when you came by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. Walk for me now. I'll be dating you, be Naomi. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping when you came by the ocean. Red velvet, vanilla, chocolate in my life. Confetti, I'm ready, I need it every night. Red velvet, vanilla, chocolate in my life. Keep on hoping when you came by the ocean.
There you go, the So What Brothers there. Hey, tomorrow night they will be at Columbine Park and Town Hall. Hey, you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. And this next artist is known as Weeg. That's W-E-G. And this one's called Swamp Donkey. Get it on Live 365.
smell them. They use booze, perfume. When they drink enough, they smell of death and doom. Bitch, you make me sick. Why don't you leave me alone? Hell no, you ain't getting a number to my cellular phone. What the fuck? The bitch is all tatted and twisted. $50 says there's never been a man who's kissed it. Persistent, but no one's sick enough to hit it. You keep on talking, but you could just go forget it. Here's a $50, go get your hair replaced. Better yet, I'll build to get your fucking face erased. Is that smell? Is the stench of an ugly bloated donkey? Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone.
Hey baby, oh my God, oh,
what's up with you?
Don't you wanna play in the tail on the donkey?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. You hear that sound? It's an ugly train, it's coming around, and there ain't no stopping it. Once she starts rolling, blowing on me with the face all swollen. I'm telling you, man, and I'm trying to be polite, but what you gonna do when they hound you all night? Talking in your ear and the shit never ends, acting like we some long lost friends. Well, fuck off, bitch, and yo, that's what's up. I think I'd rather wine, 2 girls in a cup. There ain't enough booze in the world from here to Hong Kong. You ain't just Swamp Donkey, bitch, you Swamp Donkey Kong. What is that smell? It's the stench of an ugly bloated donkey. Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone. Come on now, girl, can't you take a hit? I ain't interested in you can use a breath mint. I ain't trying to be polite so you can just push off, cause you can't wash that kind of ugly off. What's that smell? The milk's gone sour. Something about you, girl, makes me wanna take a shower, cause you thuggish and roughly ain't nothing lovely. Creature from the black saloon out to bug me, even with a drunk baboon trying to fuck me. Even your shadow's ugly. What is that smell? It's the stench of an ugly bloated donkey. Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone.
Bitch, leave me alone.
Hey, Brian, we're on the air.
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome back to Soundcheck the Denver Music Scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee. That was Ouija.
Ouija.
I like that tune.
Yeah.
That tune's it's fresh.
There with that Swamp Donkey girl. My goodness.
Fresh. Is fresh still like a current word that the kids use, or am I sounding really dated?
I don't know, man. I haven't been a kid since probably the 60s.
Fair enough.
So...
Fair enough.
Even though I act like one. But you know what, Bri? Love is in the air. And
so are 45s.
Are they in the air?
I don't know.
Love is in the air. Love is in your hair. There to share is Love 45 with some burning love, because love is everywhere, and I have no idea what I just said. So open wide on Love 365.
But the kiss says lift me higher.
All Denver, all the time, here on Soundcheck. Love 45's version of Burnin' Love by request for Lena, listening in Englewood. You used to Englewood, didn't you, Bri?
Bitch, leave me alone.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Raising Cane, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
All right. Welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. We have yet another live song from Swami.
Swami.
They were the scheduled guest this evening, but unforeseen circumstances. Is that how you say that, Jerry Lee?
That's right, because I not can see them. I for not can see them.
Yeah, they had to cancel, but we will have them on another time. So in the meantime, we'll just play something off their live album. This one's called Beautiful Mess. And you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
It's me in the morning.
What? No, that's a hot mess. This is a beautiful mess.
I'm a bit of both, baby.
All right, Swami.
All right, we won't delay any further, ladies and gentlemen. This is Swami.
a bright light, never getting old.
Swami with Beautiful Thing. You can catch them this Friday at Streets of London Pub. Show starts at 8 p.m. Right, Jerry Lee?
I don't know. I guess it does.
I heard their show kicks ass.
Does it? Hey, you know another way to spell kick ass is Hemicuda. That's Hemi Cuda. This is Atomic Runner, and that kicks ass on Live 365.
Not you.
that atomic runner taking you on that magical rainbow ride to find that lucky pot of gold. I expected good and hard. What you want? And a few, yeah. And a three, yeah. And a four. Let's go!
Hemi, Cuda, Hemi, Cuda, Hemi, Cuda, Hemi, Cuda. Waking all the neighbors here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. That one from their album Classics for Lovers, be Hemi, Cuda. Hey, stay tuned. We got lots more Soundcheck coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
Maybe too intense for some viewers.
Parental discretion advised.
Hippies beware.
And now, spinning the wax from Denver's past, here's Jerry Lee with the Retro Record Box.
That's right. This edition of the groovy Retro Record Box is brought to you by the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. Hundreds and hundreds of photos of Denver's past on the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. This first band out of the box crashed onto the Denver music scene 30 years ago this summer with crazy pyrotechnics gone bad, causing the group to be banned from some area clubs. It didn't help that the band wrecked their gear at the end of the show either, blowing off the groovy dust on this one from the Summer of Love again in 1987. Here is the debut single from the Blue Jets, My Mind's a Mess.
My
there are the far-out psychedelic sounds of the Blue Jets out of the box. This next song comes off a warbly beat-up cassette tape, but well worth the save, and I'm glad I saved this one. This is a great tune from Jimmy and the Jets. Here is Ivy's World from 1982.
I used to live hard in the car, kept it in my phone, y'all. Things would go much better that way. And I never got sad about a nuclear threat, because the future held a seal for me. I really couldn't give a friend about another living day. My life was better as I could see. Yesterday's all around me, and it's turning around. You're messing with Ivy's world. Ivy's world. What you lied, I know the big man up from 72. They will not see me lies that in 2005 I was just getting out of school. And when they ask me if I fight against the toxic wayside, I told them not to fight, it's nothing but fair. You know I really couldn't be for a baby harm, see the Lord, he was all lying on the way. Yesterday's all around me, and it's turning around. You're messing with Ivy's world. Ivy's world. They got the air so thick it's making everybody sick, and I says lean it all up in my car. We got an EPA predicting doomsday, and society is out of control. And if the nuclear blades keep on picking up the pace, the other free a new black hole. Yesterday's around me, and it's turning around. You're messing with Ivy's world. Ivy's world. Ivy's world.
There you go, Ivy's World with Jimmy and the Jets from the Retro Record Box. Here's another cassette I pulled out of here, and it's in a little bit better shape than the last one. It's The Neighbors. That's Naybors. It's The Neighbors with their 1988 release, Punch Your Clock. And here it goes.
Such a drag.
letting the neighbors punch your clock on the Retro Record Box. That's it from the box this week. Tune in next time for 3 more historical Denver antiques. Only 168 hours away, people. That's right. And now, on this day in music, June 28th, here's Brian P.
That's right, on this day in music, June 28th. In 1959, Bobby Darin was at #1 on the UK singles chart with Dream Lover. Woo! The American singer's first UK #1, which featured Neil Sedaka on Sedaka on piano, also reached #2 on the US chart.
All 3, I think that's how you pronounce it, all 3 ways.
Heck. That's why they were on 2 different charts. 1968. Pink Floyd released their second album, A Saucerful of Secrets, in the UK. It is both the last Pink Floyd album on which Syd Barrett would appear and the only studio album to which all 5 band members contributed. June 28th, 1980, the Paul McCartney single Coming Up became one of the few live recordings to reach the top of Billboard's Hot 100. American disc jockeys preferred it to the studio version, I should say, on the flip side of the record. So yeah, they like the live.
The live studio
in a nutshell,
version.
they like the...
Okay.
Well, I probably was studio. You know, those live ones aren't really live. They just say they're live.
That's right.
1997, Puff Daddy and Faith Evans started a 3-week run at #1 on the UK singles chart with I'll Be Missing You, released in memory of fellow Bad Boy Records artist... Records artist? Who writes this crap?
Cecilia?
Recording artist. It says records artist. Anyway, Notorious B.I.G.
Puff the Magic Daddy lives by the sea.
Who was murdered on March 9th, 1997. The song sampled the melody of the police hit Every Breath You Take.
In a land called
That's right. In 2009, 3 days after his death, Michael Jackson was at #1 on the UK album chart with #1s. The Essential Michael Jackson went to #1 on the following week for 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
And that's about it for On This Day, June 28th. We'll be right back.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Oh, baby, got my shirt off and my belt buckle loose, and I'm ready to rock and roll. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene, on Live 365, baby. All right. You know, you can judge yourself, you can judge the fudge, and you can always judge a band by its cover. Who writes this stuff?
Cecilia. Same person that said records artist.
Anyway,
something like that. Hey, this week's Always Judge a Band by Its Cover. It's an internationally acclaimed. He is internationally acclaimed for his epic performances of acoustic classic rock covers. He initially became known for his repertoire of covers recorded at a small pizzeria. His YouTube channel boasts over 170,000 subscribers and over 55 million views. Did you hear that, Jerry? 170,000 subscribers and over 55 million views.
I heard something about a pizza.
Pizza's good.
Yeah.
But I bet the pizza doesn't have that many subscribers.
No, but you may continue.
The success of that channel allowed him to quit his job as a public defender and move his family to, that's right, Denver. He's right here in our town of Denver to become a full-time musician. He can be seen performing at various private public events around the country and the world, often accompanied by his long-term friends and collaborators, Jeff Hall and Sterling Cottam, including recently sold-out shows in London and the Netherlands. And we were just in London.
Yeah, and I've never been to the Netherlands.
It's Mike Massé. And you can find him at MikeMassé.com, and it's spelled MASSE.com. And you can also find him on Facebook. His next show, locally anyway, is July 8th at the Little Bear in Evergreen, Colorado. And it's a day show. It's a noon show. So bring the kids. Go on up to Evergreen, get a paddle boat, go check out some Mike Massé. I have a track I'm going to play from him. It's him and his collaborator friend on bass, Jeff Hall. And this is a Peter Gabriel cover, In Your Eyes.
I can't get it out.
Listen to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
So soon will burn without a noise, without my pride. I reach out from the inside. In your eyes, like the heat, I am complete. The doorway, 1,000 churches, the resolution of all my fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be that complete. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes.
Denver cover artist Mike Massé.
Awesome, man.
Along
That's
with
good.
Jeff Hall doing a cover of Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Jerry Lee, what's on your mind?
Well, it's pretty blank up there. But we're spinning the sound of Denver, and I got a B-side for you now from a band we had on this show back in April 1998, Brian. Known mostly for their 80s stuff, the band Wanker released the single Deluxe Rubber Party Date in 2007. Here's the B-side of that single, the one you never hear. This is Buzz Killer from Wanker. Rev it and ride on Live 365.
Clocked out, blank stare. I don't have to answer to anybody, I don't care. Don't even try, you don't dare. Let you into my atmosphere. Buzz killer. Buzz killer. Nobody invited you. Nobody, no sound. Turn down. I tuned out everything and everybody that's even around. I might sink, I might drown. Covered like a cold wet blanket on a vicious mound. Yeah, Buzz killer. Buzz killer. Nobody invited you. Nobody won't stay, won't last. Coming off a batter's breath and it's noxious gas. Now what's left of what's new? I might just hold my breath until I turn blue. Buzz killer. Buzz killer. Shouldn't have to explain anything. Shouldn't have to explain anything.
My goodness, what an ending on that song. Hey, playing the rare stuff whenever we can here on Soundcheck. A Wanker B-side for you there. Hey, Brian, looks like we have a little bit of concert calendar seepage going on.
Uh-oh.
Stuff still coming in.
There's an ointment for that.
Is there?
I believe so.
This just in on Friday, July 7th. It's Cause for Concern at the Summit Music Hall. That's the name of the band, Cause for Concern. Not that there is a really cause for concern. But they'll be rocking at the Summit Music Hall on Friday, July 7th. And this also just in, it's the Samuel Edgar Band album release party at Syntax Physic Opera on South Broadway. That's Friday, July 14th. Also on the bill will be the Patient Zeros. And I'm so glad that those zeros are patient. Dayton Stone and the Undertones. It's all going down at the Syntax Physic Opera House, July 14th. Thank you for that, Cecilia. There's so much info that's coming in now that the little concert calendar updates just cannot hold it anymore. Hey, Brian, have you ever been to the Denver County Fair?
Bitch, leave me alone. I'll take that as a no.
Okay, well, it says here that it's July 21st and 23rd. It doesn't say where. But they are going to have a beer and wine fest, roller girls, pie eating, and dig this, man, they're going to have goat yoga. What is that?
That sounds great, but we're about out of time, Jerry Lee. We have to go now. Thanks for listening to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee.
Goat yoga!
Next week's guest is Oofer. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.